I just want to say before I describe what I would do, there's actually two videos you should watch by Grant Chili from Chef Steps, and it's called Ultimate Cheese Quiche. He actually uses this pan, and then the other one is by Pieere Koffman called Quiche. His videos Pieere Koffman Quiche Lorraine. It's on BBC Maestro, but it's on YouTube. So type in Pieere Koffman Quiche Lorraine. He's using something similar with holes in, and Grant Chili is actually using it. And his one's called Ultimate Cheese Quiche, Grant Chili Chef Steps. How to use King Crispy's pie tart and quiche pan. It's got holes and a removable base. So the main difference is probably going to be with quiches, because or things with liquidy filling, like a pie has a slightly less liquidy filling than a quiche does, because it's got holes. So we want to be careful that liquid doesn't go through the bottom. So in the beginning, I would put a tray on the rack underneath, a baking tray, to catch any drips if it does do that. But I'm going to explain how you could prevent that from happening as well. But I would just put a tray while you kind of learn to adjust, so that if it does happen, it doesn't go in your oven. So, okay. So sometimes, obviously it depends on what you're doing, but sometimes people put the pastry in when they've rolled it with the rolling pin, and they put it in and they just kind of lie it over. Now, with this pan, what we want to do is we actually want to press in the dough around the side, the whole side, and press it into the base. Now, why are we doing that? Basically, because then the dough will go into the holes, kind of plugging them. So this will make it unlikely that your filling can go through the holes because it's been plugged. So that's mainly, some people are doing that already, but maybe some people were just lying the dough flat, and maybe they're pressing it only the side and not the bottom, or they're not pressing it at all, or they're only folding the edge. So we're just going to press it in all over and press it on the bottom as well. So the holes are kind of plugged. Okay. Then you can obviously put your filling in. Some people pre-bake. You don't have to, because it has holes, so the heat flow is higher to the sides and the base. That's the whole benefit. So the base will get crispy without pre-baking. But if you want to pre-bake, obviously that's your choice, and it get slightly better. So, okay, so say we pressed it in and it's still leaked. Now, what else could we do? So that's the main thing to do. The secondary thing that it could be is that your dough cracks whilst it's cooking. So then obviously the liquid can get through the dough. So to fix this, what we could do is we can make our dough slightly more liquidy. So that would be either by having a slightly more higher ratio of butter than you normally do, or by adding slightly more water than you normally do. Not crazy, because it doesn't have to be just a bit more. Or at the same time, you could make it a tiny bit thicker than you normally do for the same kind of reason. So those are two things. So the press in the base and the sides, because they both got holes that went all over. Then we make the dough more liquidy or thicker. Now, say that still didn't work, then maybe you should probably do this anyway, but basically chill the dough in the fridge before you roll out. This will also help. And you could pre-bake try pre-baking if it didn't work. But I would definitely kind of try them in order. So then like, maybe you don't want to have a really elaborate routine if you want to do it fast. So which one fixed the problem. If you did have it, maybe you didn't have it. Because there's like, basically, from what I've seen, majority of people are fine. Particularly the people who do the less liquidy fillings, and then a few people with who are doing quiches, not pies. They're having it leak sometimes. So I would definitely try pressing it in. That's you should definitely do that. Then you could adjust the wetness of the dough itself. And those two should fix it. But if they didn't, for some reason, you could chill. I mean, most people would chill anyway, because it's better. And then you could do pre-baking. If you don't know what pre-baking is, it's basically where you do what I said, where you press it in, you could still make the dough wetter and all these other things. But you just put the dough in without the filling. You bake it. The pastry, sorry. So the pastry itself is already cooked, basically. Then I add my filling. Then I put it back in the oven. It's up to you. But hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, then you can let me know. And what else? Yeah, the King Crispy's Pie Tart and Quiche Pan, it's on Amazon. People like it basically because it gives you a crispier crust because there's holes. So normally what happens is the heat of a oven, if you have a normal pie pan, it can penetrate the top because it's completely exposed very well. But the ceramic or whatever you're using, obviously it will block because it's insulating some of the heat on the base and the sides. So then what happens is people get soggy bottoms, as in, in England we say that, but I don't know what Americans are saying, that the base of the pie is soggy. The other thing is, once you've baked the pie, sometimes you cut it out, and it's annoying because you can't get a clean piece out. So you're just destroying your own pie once you've made it. So this is why you just put it on a jar when you're done, and the removable base will go like this, and then the pie is presented to you. So there's two benefits really. It's non-stick as well. But so you can wash it in the dishwasher, not the washing machine. Don't do that. Yeah, so crispier crusts from the holes, easy to remove from the removable base, dishwasher safe. So King Crispy's Pie Tart and Quiche Pan, it's on Amazon in the USA. Check it out. People like it.